Trail after it's just rained in Abetone. It's called trail number 6. It's apparently about perfect. Oh, and by the way, I'm trying these from Hayes, or new. They've been on the market for a while. I've got them on this bike. Don't forget, this video is brought to you by Liat. Pretty amazing protection. In fact, I'm going to have a video coming soon telling you all about my experience with the latest gear. Quick review, let's call it a first ride of what it's like riding these brakes down the hill. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I really want to actually let you know what they're actually like. Good. They kind of feel like a better version of XTR. Vai, ciao ragazzi. Okay, let's have a feel of the brakes. This is a proper enduro trail. It really is. Suspension's working well. Brakes, yeah, I can lock them when I want, drag them, and the position of the brake lever doesn't change. It's always the same feel at the lever. The biggest thing is the fatigue. I want to feel my ride without stopping. Trail conditions are perfect. Low fatigue, that's what I'm feeling. How do they feel? So if we take a look here, the lever feel is great. I've got them set this close to the bar and they're really staying constant and no friction, soft lever pull. They don't feel heavy. I'm impressed. They definitely stop well. I am super impressed. Oh my goodness. It's called Vardi Luce. This is Monte Abetone. They feel really reliable. I have to say the reliability, consistency is pretty impressive. So this is exactly the kind of technical trails that are hard to get reliable brakes on. It feels like I've always got capacity left within the brake, so I'm not fighting and having to be careful. I just feel like, oh, I can brake at least another 40% more time. Very interesting. Always capacity. Dominion brakes mounted with the Hayes 220mm disc on the front, 200 on the back. I think the first thing to note is the lever feel. It's quite a soft lever feel. It feels very similar to Shimano XTR. At the same time, it has a bit more constant feel to it, so it's precise. And as you ride downhill and you heat the system and it uses DOT liquid, I've noticed that the feeling in the lever stays the same. Which leads me on to the next one, that's the fatigue. So because of this consistency, you tend to find your hands don't fatigue as much. You're always in the same place, which means you can adjust that lever to get it into a position where you've got the minimum force necessary on your hand. Now I run my levers quite close to the bar, and I find that because of that, they're quite close to the bar. A lot of power. The power of this brake is pretty much what I would expect with a top-end brake. I think from what I've tested, all the brakes I've tested on the market, the power is up there as one of the most powerful brakes I've tested. I've tried the Maven as well, and it feels on that level there. We're up there with the Maven and that top end feel of brake. Setting them up, getting them installed on the bike, full kit comes from, given to me with the brake. It needs a special adapter on the, especially if you need to cut the cable and you need to do a bleed, and I found that worked absolutely no problem. You bleed both sides of the caliper. There are 2 sets of bleed screws on the caliper, which is really useful, so you can get the air out of the system really easily. I need more time on the bike, doing some steeper trails with some longer runs. I'm going to go and have another go tomorrow, see how that goes in Dogonaccia, but yeah, definitely an interesting setup. Brake systems, aftermarket, high-end, definitely worth considering if you're trying to find a better feel and better better capacity, and that's the key word here, capacity. The brakes on the steep trails feel like they've got a lot of capacity for heating and continued braking beyond what you probably need, especially if you're a normal rider. Drag the brakes, you really feel that despite dragging the brakes, the bike basically keeps stopping and you don't lose modulation or feel within that lever. There feels like quite a lot of modulation, so you feel it when it touches the disc, and you can feel you've still got some travel left in that lever as it comes to the end of the full lock on the wheel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.